This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that you don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. But I just rob you on the job. My energy, feeling tripping in tempo. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's space that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it, my man. Game 3, Knicks Real Talk, game day in the building. Divine the shop. We lit. I know y'all lit. I'm amped it, man. You can put 100 votes on me. Let's get it popping. Shop Powers, what's good, my man?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Welcome to Miami. Yes, indeed. We going down to South Beach, Madison Square Garden South. I call it Miami Square Garden. We running up in that place today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great game on Shop Power, man. This is a big one right here. The winner of this game usually win that 74% of the time, win the series. Knicks need to go in there and do what they do. Let's get these boys up in there and tear these boys up, man. I'm amped, bro. I'm trying like a kid in the candy store. You can see how hyped I am. It's a right to be. The New York Knicks is about to go up in Miami, put some work in, man. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, man. It is you know, we've been saying this for the longest. This is a big game, and this is a big game. You know what I mean? I want us to come out and win because it makes it easier for us to get to the final goal, you know, and you know, the percentages and stuff like that, you know, kind of fair away sometimes and stuff like that. To you know, because it's off of stats, you know what I mean, and numbers don't lie, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean, I believe that we're gonna come out here tonight and win, you know what I mean? And you know, this is a long series that we got going on with these guys, man. And you know, I just think we got, I think we you know, have a lot of things to prove, you know what I mean? And I think the guys feel the same way too, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some of that on the floor tonight.
Yeah, real talk, man. Salute to the chat, man. Jeff Woods, G Money, Jermaine Royce. It was good, Jermaine. Salute to you as well, man. Listen, man, this is a pivotal, one of the biggest games we played all year. We played a couple of them, but this is a big one. This is the big one because the reason why we win this game, we pretty much got home court back. We let that team know, like, you know what? This ain't the Knicks team you thought they were. They know we beat them. We beat them three games out of 4 this year in the regular season, so they know who we are. But this playoff Knicks team is showing me something, man. So let's hope they can keep it going and let Miami feel the pressure today, because the pressure is on Miami today, big time, playing on their home floor with a chance to take the home court advantage away. They're going to have to go in there and do what they do, but I think the Knicks is ready. I think they come out there today, focus and engage. Let's see if they can get the popping, man. I want to see a lot of guys who didn't have good games, subpar games the last game, kind of bounce back and have a good game today because it's going to make a difference if Jimmy Butler's there. But you know what? We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Let's get it, man. Let's get it popping. Super Linda Lynn, what's good? What's good, Linda Lynn? Good to see you, and everybody, man. But listen, man, this is going to be a good, hard-fought, scrappy game down there. Let's see if our Knicks fans come out to Miami Square Garden tonight, MSG, and get it popping, Shop Out. I'm looking for a really, really intense game. A lot of things going on, man. We break down some of the variables about the game and what can make a difference for the Knicks overall, whether it be the key matchups and some of the style of play and what they doing on their side of the ball, what we doing on our side of the ball. That's going to make a difference in this game. I really do believe that this is going to be one of the better games all week on in the playoffs, but not the best game of the playoffs, just because of what it means for both teams. So let's get it.
Yeah, Is there something that we got to get out there? And as we sit here and talk about, how we think the Knicks are going to win or what they need to do, as we go through this whole session that we're about to go through, we think they're going to win and what they need to do to try to win, and who needs to do what and step up and all this other stuff. This is a real series, you know what I mean? And this what makes it the fun part about it. And I believe that the Knicks know how big this game is. They know how big every game was since 40 wins. You know what I mean? I believe we've been saying big wins down the line. This is a big game. This is a big game. And I believe they know it as well. You know what I mean? And I think they're going to come out here a little bit more with a different style of basketball. I think we see a different way of how Brunson works that 2-3 zone. I think he'll work it a little different. Watch out for what they do on the wings. The Knicks, when they run that zone, watch out who is on the wing, because that's going to make a big difference of how we win the game tonight. And they I don't know, maybe it's just me watching the game a couple of times, but that wing person, I'll just say it like this: Jay Hart was a lot of the time, more so of the time, one of those wing guys, and he'd be wide open. You know what I mean? So you get it to that guy, shoot the ball and put it in the basket. You know what I mean? Let's get it done tonight.
Yeah, you're real talk, man. And either that's whether it's him or Grimes on that wing position, when that ball, or RJ or Randall, when that ball gets swung because of that double team, you gotta take that shot unless you see a clear shot to the rim. Going downhill, because everybody's so spread out. You only let Bam Adebayo or Mitchell Robinson down there. Then you tack that rim, and hopefully you get your play or you get the alley-oop play, whatever the case may be. But when they do run that zone, spread that ball around, man, and once them cats come up on these cats, man, just let it fly. Just let it fly. And you open your shooter, like Tibbs say, you open your shooter. I'm looking to see Jalen Brunson in that pick and roll today a lot. I really want, because he been utilizing that pick and roll pretty well. I mean, for a scoring standpoint, I like to see him kind of get a little bit of assist numbers out of that pick and roll. But he utilizing that pick and roll pretty well. But I want to see Mitchell Robinson over the top of that pick and roll today. Spread it out to RJ or Randall or Grimes or Hart, whoever may be out there. I think we really need to do that today, and that'll keep them guys from swarming so much. But if they're in the zone, just knock them down, man. Don't just knock them down. Knock them down. Let somebody get in that pinch post and try to do some work in the middle and kick it in, kick it back out, and see what you could do. But I think the Knicks gonna be ready for it, man. Tom Thibodeau got these guys fully prepared. They've been prepared all playoffs, and I don't see no different now. That's one thing I can truly say, that this team is very prepared. And I think you're going to get the same results tonight. Whether they win or lose, that remains to be seen. But I know you're going to get the best of the Knicks today. The Knicks is not scared of South Beach. Like RJ said, they ready for this. They that's what they want. They know it's going to be more physicality. It's going to be more intense, more better, more everything. But I think these guys are ready for it, and they're looking forward to it. So I think they do that. I think we'll be good. Yeah. Okay. I was reading Linda Lynn chat, but go ahead though.
Oh yeah, man. I'm already. I believe the Knicks. Went back to the playbooks. They had so many days to go back and see what can work, what they will try, and what they need to change. And with those things that I just said, man, I think Tom. Spoelstra is a phenomenal coach. Not he's a phenomenal coach, you know what I mean? And as some people say, he's one of the best in the league right now, one of the top 3 or 2 or whatever you want to go, the top in the league, you know what I mean? But don't forget that from this same tree that Spoelstra came from, Tom Thibodeau came from too. And Tom Thibodeau has been doing it just as much, or if not longer, than this guy has been doing it as an assistant coach and as a coach himself. So, and they come from the same tree. If you watch their defenses, certain defenses they do are similar. Certain way they play the basketball are similar. The way they play defense and want to get offensive rebounds is similar. You know what I mean? So this team is I don't want to say mirror image, but they look alike sometimes. Sometimes you see that play and you can see RJ hitting that shot, or you can see Jalen Brunson shooting that shot, or you can see Quentin Grimes shooting that shot if it's ran from the Miami coach. I mean, so I just think that we got to get out there. I think we have a better team, and that's the bottom line. And I'm hoping today that we see our guys our possibles step up. As we talked about all year, we got the definites and we got the possibles. We need our possibles to step up today.
Yeah, real talk, man. Canal hit a dead on point, man. Mitchell Hartenstein got to dominate that. Just do what you've been doing. Dominate that middle. Make a tough on Bam Adebayo 6'10" max. These cats playing around 7 foot. They made it hard on him, man. So I'm hoping they do the same thing. But I'm so excited about the matchup because, like you said, we mirror one another. Same pedigree, same coaching tree. I mean, Pat Riley down, the Godfather, all the way down, who he is to this whole style of ball we playing in the playoffs. It's literally Pat Riley from the time he was the coach of the LA Lakers to now as the president of basketball operations. This is his culture we playing against here. Tom Thibodeau, Jeff Van Gundy, Eric Spoelstra, so on and so on and so on. But what's separating us for this here? I think our offense has vastly improved with the acquisition of Jalen Brunson, and this cat has been lights out for us, man. So I'm looking forward to continue to do what he's doing. RJ's been phenomenal in the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. That young 22-year-old growing up to be a man right now in front of your eyes. A kid coming to the Knicks organization, 18 years old, 22 years old. You see him growing right in front of your eyes, man. 4 years, his fourth year in the league right now, RJ fourth year. And you can see the maturation because he is killing this playoff compared to his second year when he was a sophomore, and to the year now, the way he's playing against Miami Heat defense in the playoffs is phenomenal. You can't say enough about Julius Randle, beast mode Julius. He's really doing what he's doing, coming back off that injury. Cat putting up number 24 some the other day. We just got a good team, man. We've been saying it all year long. We got a good team. Let's hope that same good team come out today with that same energy and passion and try to steal this one in Miami. I don't even call it a steal, just take the one in Miami, basically, and get us back to get our home court advantage back, that we can look forward to the next game. Then you know what it is Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks Real Talk in the building. Madison Square Garden, Game 5. We're going to be up in that piece, rowdy as ever. And I'm just enjoying the atmosphere. But it all starts today in South Beach, man. Let's get it, Shop Powell. Go down there, execute the game plan, man, and take these cats up out of there and see if we can get back to 2-1. I think you beat these cats tonight. You talking about pressure. If the Knicks beat these boys today, they go down 2-1, the pressure is going to be immense on Miami Heat the next game, whether it's Monday or whatever, to try to get back in this series.
Yeah, no, there's no question about that, man. And I'm me as a Knicks fan, I think we have. I mean, I don't know. I'm just being, now if you want to call me a homer or being biased, I think we can sneak 2 games out of this series over there in Miami. I think we can sneak. I think tonight we play better. I think our guys get more acclimated in offense tonight. The Obi Toppins, the IQs, the Grimes. I think they get acclimated a little bit more. And I think what is it, Monday? When we play them again?
I think it got to be Monday.
Yeah, probably like Monday. I think Monday, yeah. So it's a game. Yeah, so Monday, I think we could go in there and get a bigger shot like we had from one of our definites to close the game out with a big shot, a big 3, a big 2, something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm being super duper optimistic because game 5, I want us to take it home while we in the building. while we up in the building. You know what I mean? I'm already hurting, so I know I'm gonna be out. I am hurting, and I'm sitting on a donut and like 17 pillows right now. You know what I mean? I am hurting. My thing took so much medicine. But anyway, not to talk about that. I want to be in the building when they win, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, real tough. That'll be Monday the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. The game is Monday, then Wednesday to be the one in Madison Square Garden. But I think one of them cats gonna come to play, and I'm gonna reference what Josh Hart said in the interview. He's like, and I agree with 100%. The good thing about being on the road, the distractions. You get away from all the distractions. You know what I mean? Because even though you at home, you still got all the family members to deal with. You got the media to deal with. You got the clubs to deal with. You got the Nine Light to deal with. You got New York City to deal with. So when you get away from that and you really just really focus on basketball, I think that plays a big part. And them young guys, preferably the young guys like IQ and Grimes and all them guys. See, now they down in Miami. I think they just gonna go out there. I think IQ one of them cats gonna pop today. You know, I think he pops today. And kind of settle down a little bit and be calm with everything. And I think he's gonna pop today, man. Real talk, yo, salute to my man. Peace to the guard, a lot wide. Was good. Johnny Davis, NYC, B-Ball 08, Lynn to Lynn, Canal, my brother was popping. The whole chat, that's where it's at. Salute to everybody, man. This is a big game Saturday. Let's get it. Knicks down in Miami, about to go to Madison Square Garden South. MSG, that's what I call it. Miami Square Garden South, and put the work in today. Let's see if we can go up 2-1 and get this fan base rowdy, man. Because when we come back up this way, man, hopefully we be up 2-2 or 3-1, tie 2-2, or we up 3-1 and close it out on at 5. That would be so lovely. I think this team is built for anything right now. RJ doing what he's doing, Randall doing what he's doing, Brunson doing what he's doing. We get a little bit of content in Jay Hart doing what he's doing. If quickly as Grimes and Obi Toppin, one of them or two of them give us a contribution, this thing is over. It's over. All we need is right there. If Amanda Cook can get back to a season average or at least close to it, Obi Toppin shake off the game he had the past game in MSG and come in here and give us some production, I think we good, man. I think we good. I really what it's all boiled down to. Can our bench be our bench that was our bench in the regular season? We need that bench. Now that Randall's back, our bench is back full strength because Randall's back. So now Obi can go back to where he was, or whether it's Grimes or Josh Hart, they back in the starting lineup. Because when Grimes went down, we lost Josh Hart out of that second unit. When Randall went down, we lost Obi Toppin out of the second unit. So two of our key players that make the team kind of whole was out, and they was two starters. You know, that's what's so crazy. So that's why I'm confident that I'm hoping that now we got two starters back in the lineup as opposed to not having them a game ago, 2 games ago, I meant to say, to make a difference. So I think the Knicks should be ready today. They have full strength. Hartenstein playing a hell of a basketball game with the way he did the other day. Let's see if they can get it, man. I want Mitchell Robinson to dominate, man. I want Mitchell Robinson to at least put up 3 or 4 block shots today. Not 1, not 2. I want 3 or 4 blocks from Mitchell Robinson. That's the type of energy I want to see. And them cats go at these boys, man, and go for the juggler. You got to go for the juggler shot, pal. That's what I'm hoping happens today.
Yeah, I am also hoping that they put the foot if they put the foot down, you know, you keep them down. You know what I mean? Do whatever you got to do to keep them down. And I'm happy with Jay Hart starting, but I think all season we been so far with Quentin Grimes as being our starting point guard since he came in, you know, a little bumps and bruises, stuff like that. But he has been our starting shooting guard, whatever guard you want to call him, a guard. And I think the defense that I want to see, I'm not scared of Jimmy Butler. Everybody's pronouncing Jimmy Butler, like someone said in the chat, I think it was NYB Ball, he said that he's like the second coming or something like that. Jimmy Butler's already been shut down in this series already, compared to the series he had last series. I think he was scoring almost 40 points in the last series. He's already down almost 20 points from that. He's only scoring 23, 24, 25 points. So I don't know where everybody think, like, you know, I guess that's the hoopla out there. Jimmy Butler and the playoff Jimmy Butler and Butler. Yeah, I ain't nervous about it. The one major reason why I want Quentin Grimes back in the starting lineup is to contend Gabe Vincent.
Facts.
I don't care about Jimmy Butler. I don't care about nobody else. Vincent is straight doing things to us that scare me. That's the person that I want the defense on. And I can see RJ playing, but and listen, I say this to remember what happened the last game. At the end of the game, who do we see on the court? We had Jay Hart on the court and had Quentin Grimes on the court. You know what I mean? So the reason why I want Quentin Grimes to be back into the starting lineup so he could get warm, because if you leave Quentin Grimes off of that double team and he's that man that's on that wing, all it's going to take for him is to hit one shot and they're gonna stop that. They're gonna stop that 2-3 zone. That 2-3 zone is not going to be played as long as Quentin Grimes is in there. He come in there, he swing the ball. The double team comes to Brunson. Brunson makes a move, kicks it out to the left hand side where I like him to shoot it. He shoots excellent from the left hand side. Quentin Grimes, man, he takes it. That first shot, he waters it. That's a wrap. That you won't see that. You will not see that zone anymore or much. You know what I mean? Or if we still stay solid with Jay Hart, get out there and shoot the ball. I don't care if you shoot 4 for 30. You shoot the ball because I know you're gonna get about 15 rebounds then. You know what I mean? You can shoot 4 for 30, but I know you're gonna get out there. Oh, I'm missing. So now I gotta go rebound. And you're gonna get like 17, 19 rebounds. So shoot the ball. You got the ball, you got a pretty decent shot. During the season, since you came here with us, you had some phenomenal 50% shooting a 3-point. I think it dropped down more towards the end of the year, but I remember one time he was at like 63% or some crazy number from 3-point shot. So if you could get out there, shoot 3. If you shoot 6 3-pointers, I'm pretty sure you can hit 2 or 3. You know what I mean? You hit 3, that's 50%. You hit 2, that's 40%. Let's get it done. You know what I mean? That'll keep the defense more honest. It won't be that zone. That zone and it leaves the lanes open off of the wings. So if the Brunson decides to go to the right and is RJ or Randall on the right hand side, they're going straight to the butters. They're going right in. They're not going to shoot that jump shot. They know they don't want to shoot that jump shot, and the only thing they see in front of them is Bam Adebayo or Kevin Love. They're going right to we're going right down the lane. And that's where we kill people at. You know what I mean? We kill people in the paint. You know what I mean? We're not a real good 3-point shooting team this year. So far, not a really good free throw shooting team this year. But if we could be not 21%, if we could be 30, like you've been talking about, 33%, 30. I'm not looking for y'all to come out to shoot 40% like I did the last game, but if you get 33, 34%, that's a couple of extra 3-pointers that you make. You know what I mean? So that's the way I see the game, man. I think we could take these guys, man. I'm not nervous about them.
Just to piggyback off a shot, y'all know me. If it's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Zone busters.
Zone busters.
Get it, Quentin Grimes, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Brunson, make them pay for that zone. Who you gonna call? Zone busters. Let's get it popping. Man, they run up. They double team Jalen Brunson today. Make them pay. Make them pay. This is the game of the year right here.
Give me 1 second, Devon. Give me 1 second.
This is gonna set the stage right here, ladies and gentlemen. For this game right here, pretty much gonna say, you know what, Knicks and Boston or Knicks and Philly, either one, whoever come out of there. This is the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake about it. This is the biggest game of the Knicks season right here. This one. I thought it was the last game because we didn't want to go down 0-2. But every game's like it's a big game. But this one is so pivotal because they win this here. Like I said earlier, it's the pressure on them. We got the home court advantage back. We know we're going to game 6 at least. So I think it's going to be important that we go out there and shine today. IQ, get back to doing what you do. Stop shooting the 3, getting there, drive the ball for getting that lane. That's what got you to that 6-man in that 6-man of the year category because you were putting that ball on the floor. You get into the bucket. Then after that, you hit the 3-point shot. He need to get back to that. Miami's a good defensive team, but just do what you do. Get to that rack, man. They don't got 2 7-footers like Cleveland. The Knicks need to eat down there in the paint. Bam Adebayo can't guard the whole damn Knicks team in the paint by itself. You know what I mean? They got a lot of good wing defenders, but they need to go down there and abuse them boys down in that paint. When Randall came back the other day, it's exactly what he started doing. He started going down in that paint, abusing them cats. I'm like, okay. And then when the three ball was knocking, it stretched the defense, and that was it. That was game over. And then Jalen Brunson started stretching the defense in the third, fourth quarter. It was like, okay, game over. So they just need to do that. Saying the IQ grinds them, get down, put that ball on the floor, penetrate, and make Bam Adebayo come at you so you can lob it over the top of Mitchell Robinson. That should be all day, every day in this series. Get in the paint, make Bam Adebayo come out to the defend because that's the only decent shot blocker they got. They had, and get down there and let you just throw that ball up, man. Mitchell Robinson there. Even if you shoot the shot and miss because you pull Bam Adebayo out the guard, the guy who's penetrating, Mitchell Robinson got an offensive rebound. Harkenstein got an offensive rebound. So just when you open shoot it, but try to go down in that lane, man. I think that's where the Knicks can win this game at if they go down and just go bully ball. They've been doing it all year. Straight bully ball. Just bully it. Just go bully it And RJ, you see what he's been doing ever since he started bully balling. Then his 3-point shot started opening up when he critiqued a couple of things here. Jalen Brunson, the first game, the second game, the first game didn't do well. The second game came out there and blitzed him, knocking down trades all over the place. So we just need that same type of effort from our guys. And I'm confident we're going to go in there and do what we do today. I think these cats come out there and play hard tonight. My man, somebody got an early prediction already. And let me see. Well, yeah, Knicks won day 2. Knicks won 15-95. I love it, brother. I love that for real. I love that. Nick won 2 day. I love that, man. Yeah, my man Will, salute to you. Jigga man, what's popping? What's good, my man? Jigga man, yo, man, let me tell y'all something. Boy, y'all boys is on fire down there. I gotta give flowers with flowers. I love to give flowers to the people who represent this Knicks fan base and everybody else. Them cats are doing their thing down there, man. They're having a good time with it. They got the energy up in there. Yo, Jigga man, you and my man Phil, you know, my brother Project Nerd, man. Y'all keep doing what you're doing down there. It's good for the fan base. It's good for the Knicks, everybody, man. Y'all keep getting it popping, man. Real talk. The Brew Crew, man. Y'all go down Knicks Brew. Y'all check the brothers out, man. They doing what they do down there for real. But man, like today is it's a big game, man. No question about it. It's a big game today. You guys gotta go in there, cross your T's, dot your I's, rebound the hell out of that basketball. When I mean rebound that basketball, they need to throw everybody in. The Knicks that basketball game tonight, shot power, the series is over. If the Knicks just do what they do best, rebound that basketball, this series could be a wrap. I just think that they don't have enough body, they don't have enough size down there in Miami to mess with the Knicks. I really don't, man. Kevin Love ain't the old Kevin Love. Kevin Love back in the day, he was a double machine with 16, 18, 19 rebounds. That's what he was up. He was on when he was a younger dude, but he ain't the Kevin Love that's Kevin Love now. Other than Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, that's a small team to me. So we got to take advantage of that thing with our guys and our size. Get down there in that paint, man, and do some damage down there, man. Real talk, man. I just think that's what we got to do. And if they do that, I think we'd be pretty much good. Obviously, I don't think we'll shoot 40% from downtown like we did the other day. But if we do, the game is over that way too. If the defense come to play, just like if our defense come to play, we hit some free throws, be decent from the 3-point line, and rebound the basketball, this series is over, man. It's over. I don't think they got enough firepower from us. How would I say, a physical presence in the paint. They got some good wing defenders. They do what they do down there, but I just don't think they got enough shot power. So let's see, man. Let's hope that we go in there today. Everything's clicking on all cylinders. Our bench come back and be the bench that it was in the regular season and in the Cleveland series. We need our bench to come back. And Grimes, he haven't even exploded yet in the playoffs. He even really haven't had a breakout game on the offensive side of the ball in the playoffs yet. And quickly only had 1 or 2 in the playoffs. So let's say if these cats come to the forefront today, I think we walk out there with a victory with no problem today. I really do. If them cats, our bench get back to what they do, because Harkstein and Jay Hart, the ones that's really, doing a lot of work off the bench, but Jay Hart been starting. But them cats been really giving us some quality minutes, some plus minutes. Let's just see if we can keep it going, man. But I'm with this thing, man. I think they're gonna get it popping though.
Yeah, I'm Devon. You ain't got to talk. You ain't got to explain it to me, brother, because I'm right in the same boat with you, man. I believe, and I've been saying this all year: control the pace, grab those rebounds, hit our free throws. I don't need you to shoot 40%. I mean, if you do, I'm 100% with it. 40%, is going to win us the game. We made some ill mistakes at the end of the game because we should have won that game by 8 or 10 or something like that. But well, with that being said, if you're shooting 40%, I'm 100% with that, especially if the 40% is with Quentin Grimes involved and Emmanuel Quickly involved. I am 100% down with that. That means that they're getting off, and I mean that they're scoring. And I have us winning today. Like I said, control the pace. Grab all these rebounds. Hartenstein. The whole team has been rebounding great. I can't even just talk about 2, but the whole team has been. But Hartenstein and Mitch, be down there and be our centers. And when we get to the line, man, we get to the line a lot, man. Even in this series, I think last game we got to the line like 30 times, man. 30 times we got to the line, man. I think we only hit 20 or 21 or something like. But we got to the line 30 times, man. Continue to pound the ball inside, put pressure on these guys, hit our free throws. And I got this game at 110 to 95 today. I think we went 15 points. I think IQ. I'm hoping IQ, Grimes, and Obi can really with just those three guys. If they could score 9 points apiece, that's 9 points apiece. That's 36 points right there. You know what I mean? If our standard regular guys, our definites, come in and do the same thing that they've been doing all game, 25, 25, 25, plus another 30, but another 36. You know what I mean? And whoever can get in there and get 2 and 3 points, and that's not even talking about Jay Hart. I'm thinking Jay Hart's gonna go. But as a Knicks fan, what I want to see tonight, I don't care if Jay Hart goes crazy. If he's open shot, from that 3, if he's starting, and he's going to, I've seen it a lot. If he can get and shoot the shot, if he goes 17, I'm happy. 15, 14, I want him to get 15, 17 rebounds tonight. I want him to help dominate the glass. Yep. We beat them on the glass, limit them to 1 shot, play some stellar defense. I don't care if Butler goes off. He's not going to go off. He's not coming back 100%. He's going to come back. He's going to be coming back with a nice wrap on his foot with some cortisone shots in that ankle. He's not coming back 100%. So we get him out there and wiggle him around a little bit. You know what I mean? Play some dirty basketball, or whatever you want to call it, and stuff like that. Let's get this win tonight, man. Gritty, grimy, elbows. It's 90s now. Let's bring it back to the 90s. Let's see let's see if we could get Tom Thibodeau to wrap his leg around Mitchell Robinson out there on the floor, trying to stop Mitchell Robinson from punching Bam Adebayo in the face or something like that.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, he gonna come out aggressive, but I just don't think they got enough firepower to beat the Knicks down there, man. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, they haven't proven it to me yet, but I just think that we got a little bit too much for them, man. Now with Julius Randle back, they can't handle all that, man. I just don't think they can handle all that. And, hey Fritz, I love your I gotta put Jerry Fritz quote back up there. He said, "Miami in 5 days they be headed to the golf course." That's the chat of the day right there. Oh, Jerry Fritz, good one, man. He said, "Miami in 5 days they be headed to the golf course." I love it. That's what I'm talking about, man. Johnny Davis got the Knicks 123 to 97.
I mean, and I don't want to say those numbers, but if we come out tonight, if Quickly comes out tonight and has some of that stellar play that he had all year, being almost a 6-man this year, scoring about, 14, 16 points this year, 6, 7 rebounds a game, 5 assists. With I think it was like 1 point, almost 2 turnovers. I think it was not 2, it was like 1.7, but almost 2 turnovers a game. That's what we need tonight. 14 points from Quickly tonight. I mean, from IQ tonight. That wins us a game. And I mean, we could get out there and get what Quentin Grimes was giving us. I think his average was about 12, 13 points. If he comes out here and gives us 12, 13 points tonight with 3 for 4 from shooting the 3-point line, we're gonna win the game tonight. You know what I mean? We get Obi Toppin out there tonight. I think he's scoring 8 points. If he can get out there, get 2 3-pointers and 7 rebounds, we're gonna win the game tonight. You know what I mean? The definites always, pretty much come through for us. We're waiting for our possibles. Like, we always been talking this Spades thing, man. Our definites usually come out and perform every night. We're looking for our possibles to really come through for us tonight. Our possible is Mitchell Robinson. Let Mitchell Robinson come out here tonight and score 13 and 15. You know what I mean? That's gonna help us win the game tonight. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that the way I'm feeling and the way that I think the team should want to perform tonight. This is where I think they're going to want to perform. They're not going to want to come out here and be like, we just wait till we get back to New York. We'll play them next game and we'll go 2-2 back to New York. I don't think they want to play like that. I think they want to win this game. I think they want to win Monday's game, and I think they want to close it out and at the Garden on Wednesday.
Oh man! And listen, real quick. And we talked about this the other day on a post game. We said the Knicks need to do something like the Deer District had a Jumbotron outside. My man D-Rock said Rucker Park Jumbotron screen showing the game off the chain. Facts. We just talked about that the other day. They need to have a place where it's a Jumbotron in New York City where the Knicks can go watch that game. But that's legit right there. We just talked about that the other day. That is crazy. Harlem in the building. What? That's beautiful, man. Thank you, D-Rock, for that, man. Real talk. We like, yeah, this thing is lit, man. They need to get New York, the fans who can't get down to Miami, don't got access to all that. That's a good look for New York right there. And I guarantee you, the Knicks organization probably has something to do with that. I guarantee you that organization is doing a thing right now. And, you know, and that energy they're going to bring out there is going to be crazy, man. New York is lit right now. But, yeah, that's a great job, but New York Knicks doing that, man. If they the one did it, I'm quite sure they probably one had a hand in that. So, whoever did it, though, if it's not them, that's real talk. That's good look right there, man. But, yeah, man, just to piggyback on what you said, just let our possibles come to play. If our possibles come to play, this series is over. I'm telling you, it's over. You got to look at man for man, match for match, player for player. We got 3 guys in our lineup literally could score almost 80 points a game. The last game, Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, Randall Daniels scored 80 points in one game. Miami don't got no 3 guys on their team then they can do that. You know what I mean? Other than Jimmy Butler, you need Bam Adebayo, obviously Tyler Hill not here. But who name 3 guys they start a lineup can give you what Randall, RJ, and Brunson can give you in the game at the same time. Because even if, like you always say, well, like we always say, and you for the foremost, you just said it recently. Anyone, we got 2 guys can give you 20 in one game, either one, no matter what combination it is, like you said.
Right.
But they don't have that though. Let's not get it twisted. They don't have 3 guys now that Tyler Hero ain't there that can give you 3 20-point game. But the way they playing Bam Adebayo right now you're taking it down in one player, Jimmy Butler. So like you said, if you stop everybody else and let Jimmy Butler do what he not let him do what he do, if he do what he do, not gonna let him do anything. But still, we ahead of the game. So I think the Knicks got something good going there, and I think we're gonna go in there today. And the kid they play better on the road because, like I said, they're away from all the stuff that go on in New York, the distractions, everything. Now you're just away from that, man. I think they're gonna go down there and do what they do. I think they gonna come down there and play hard like they always do. And like we always said all year, they're a resilient team. We said it all year long. They're a resilient basketball team. The Knicks get down, they get back up. You know what I mean? You could punch the Knicks, but they take a little stagger. But this year, they take a punch like they brushing that off. Like, yeah, that punch didn't even hurt me. And next thing you know, they know what they won the game. You know what I mean? So that was the example of that was the meat shop power, game 2. We lost game 1. We showed our resiliency. Going through the motion for 3 quarters. And then next thing you know, they say, you know what? Then we've been going through this all year, and they pulled that game out because that's the resiliency that they have within that team. And they got a bunch of good players down there, man. A bunch of dogs down there. They want the smoke. The one thing the Knicks I love about them, they want the smoke. They don't run from it. They want it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, like RJ just said earlier on Twitter, or maybe that was the day before today. Like, listen, we ready for this. Let's go. You know what I mean? They know it's going to get more tougher as the series goes. Like Tom Thibodeau said, as the season get on, it get more intense, it gets more harder. But them cats that we ready for it. So I'm psyched, man. Let's hope we can go in there and execute the game plan for Lou, get this joint popping, go down to South Beach and beat these boys, and then you can go into their club. If you want to. You can go into their club down there, you know, whatever. And if you don't, go back in that hotel, get you some sleep, contemplating everything, go to South Beach, do you some shopping or whatever, and then get ready to go for game 1 on Monday. And that's what we do, man. So I'm really looking forward to this thing. I think the Knicks is ready to go for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we all I see it in the chat. I'm reading the chat crazy. We all have that same it may be at different spectrums, but we all have that same guiding light going to the same thing. If our possibles, which is IQ, Obi Toppin, and Quentin Grimes, pop off, it's going to be hard for any team to beat the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting to see, and I believe, like Glenn said, I believe Quentin Grimes. He come from Kentucky, man. He don't like playing lackluster. He don't like playing. Like he got to sit on the side of the bench and put his head down and not getting the minutes that he was getting. About 3 weeks ago or stuff like that. He don't like that. I know he a dog. He don't like being put in the kettle. He don't in the kennel. He don't like being put in the kennel. So, right. such as Obi Toppin. He don't like being put in the kennel, sitting on the bench You know what I mean? He don't like that. You know, he's been more so playing the bench role because of Randall, but when he gets his minutes, he wants to get out there and shine. And I just think these guys are going to come out here and try to perform. These guys came from pretty good schools, and they not going down like suckers. I don't think Quentin Grimes is going to go out there and have I hope he don't. I don't think he's going to come out and have another lackluster game like he had the last game. And his last game wasn't bad. He still played. He's not shooting. His mechanics is a little off a little bit. You know what I mean? He's I don't even know how to say, like, his shot is not the way it was. His shot is different. He's like moving more, like he's going up to the shot and he's not going straight up. He's moving to a position. If he's shooting and he's pulling himself more straight, or he's pulling himself more straight to the right. You know, he's not doing that same shot. He gets the shot, he jumps up, he spreads his leg a little bit, and he comes back down in the same spot. He's not doing that no more. When he jumps off his feet now, he's landing in a different spot. That I noticed. So let's see, maybe it's a glitch in the matrix. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody could have talked in his ear and say, yo, listen, man, you swaying on your shot, you rushing your shot, you trying to, you know, make things happen too much. Slow down, pace yourself, get out there and shoot your shot. You shot this year 38% from 3-point land this year. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you shot about 38% from 3-point land this year. Get back to shooting your regular shot. You'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I would say. And I mean, that's what I would say.
Absolutely. Real quick, Jerry, that Knicks beat the Heat, then Boston and Philly, who we went 5-3 against this year. Then the West, we have home court against the Suns, Warriors, Lakers, Parade in June. I love this energy, man. That's real talk. But let me tell you something while I let Jerry Fritz chat up there, man, and he throwing some bombs in there today. Think about when the Knicks get out of this series. This is what people don't understand that's really important. I don't care who Boston is. The Knicks have played two of the best defense teams in the East going in the playoffs. Cleveland, Miami. Right? Am I right or wrong, Shop? How they played Cleveland, the #1 defense team in the league.
That's what I want.
Yeah, they're going up against a gritty team like the Miami Heat, who got a good defensive team. So when we get to the next opponent, it ain't gonna bother us that much. Boston is good, but they defense it's not like it was when Yumi Udoka was coaching them. So that's why, I know we got the physicality to compete with them guys too, and we got the players. So I ain't scared of none of them cats, man. That's why the Knicks need to win this thing. They path is damn near there.
That's my path to the finals right there, Divine, in the East. I already said it. I said we beat. I wanted us to beat Cleveland. I think we could beat Miami. That's another team that I want us to beat, and then I want us to play Boston, and we beat Boston, and we be in the finals. You know what I mean? All teams and everybody. You know, like a lot of Knicks fans be bugging me out sometimes. But all these teams that we talked about, we beat them in the regular season. Yes, the regular season and the playoffs are a little different, but it's still the same players. And I mean, it's still the same players. It's the same thing you do when you play 3 games against a player and you get a rhythm with him. You know what you got to do to get your rhythm back. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's different because they send different schemes and different players switching off and all that stuff. It's no difference. It's not a big major difference. It may be a different scheme. You know, when you come down, when you set up a different way, that's it. It's the same way that they run their rotations, the same way that they come down and apply their defense up against us. And it's the same play that's in front of you that you've been giving them gas the last three games in the regular season, last 3 wins that we got in the regular season. So let's not, you know, I mean, I'm super, like you said, Devon, I'm calm because my ass I'm hurting, but I believe we can beat this team because we have beat this team and we have figured out every time we beat this team has been a different way. It wasn't like we beat them by 20 points or something like that. We beat every time we played them. It's been under 10 points every time we won. And one game was a big shot from Julius Randle. One game was us really hitting our free throws. And one game we just, you know, at the end of the game, Brunson went crazy. So that's the same thing we got to do right now. And I mean, I predict the same way we won the 3 games in the series is how we win. I believe we can scoop this game tonight. I think we're going to win by 10, 15 points tonight. I think this is going to be one of the bigger games that we win to show that we're not playing. And then we squeak some kind of crazy double overtime win by R.J. Barrett by a jumper off the backboard and hit the front rim and the back rim and go straight up and then go into the hole or something crazy, you know. And then we win it at home in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, real talk.
That's what I feel. That's what I hope.
Yeah, you know what's another thing that's interesting to me, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody, what people also forgetting. Miami only could beat you one way on the offense. One way, hitting threes.
Yes.
The Knicks could beat you multiple ways on the offense side of the ball. If they ain't shooting that three ball, they ain't beating you. If they three shots ain't falling, they don't have an interior. Bam Adebayo, he's limited with Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson down there. The only way Miami could beat the Knicks is they got to launch a bunch of threes. Because they don't have no guy who could put the ball on the floor like that. Maybe other than Jimmy Butler that could put the ball on the floor and score at will. They got shooters out there. All they got is damn near shooters. I mean, so they don't got no creators out there to me. So I think with Jalen Brunson, Randall, RJ, all these cats being able to create, not only shoot the three ball, put the ball on the floor, go down the middle, force their defense to collapse, or whatever the case may be, we got advantage on them because they to me, they are one-dimensional on offense to me. And for what I've been seeing, if you limit them three-point shots, then it's over. That's it. So all the Knicks need to do is just make sure they up on them ball. And them cats good. They good off of not only catch and shoots though. Miami is good off of dribble shoots. Like they literally can pull up and shoot shots while they just run around the three-point line. They got some good guys who can pull up even with the ball in their hand and support somebody passing to them to catch and shoot. So I give Miami that credit. That's what you got to watch out for, like that, like Max Strauss, him, Duncan Robinson, Vincent especially. He's good off the. He can be dribbling, pull up, and hit it on you. So they got guys who can really shoot the ball well though they got the ball in their hand. We just got to get out there and get up in their face like Quentin Grimes. And I'm looking for Ihart and Randall and them. Get up in these cats' grill. Make them put that ball on the floor. Just make them put it on the floor. You're not gonna beat us from out here. We're gonna make you put that ball on the floor. You got to kick it 3 or 4, whatever. We can't let them just go out there and do bombs away from out there. Put some heat on these guys, man. The Heat can do whatever they want to do. They don't got no answer for them. The Heat don't got no answer. I don't care what scheme they run. Bam Adebayo can't even get it done against the Knicks down in the paint. So I know that all them other cats ain't getting it done. You know what I mean? So I'm not even worried about what they're going to try to do. They're going to have to try to do something different if you should guard a three-point line. You guard that three-point, they're going to have to try to put that ball. And that's what the Knicks want you to do. That's when we at our best, when you put that ball on the floor and go down the hill, because now they know how their defense is set. You know, and with Mitchell Robinson down there, you don't got to leave these guys, man. Just stay there. If the cat get down the lane, don't worry about it. Them cats is not big enough to mess with the Knicks. Him and Hartenstein or Randall, and they're not fast enough. They front line like guys like, and I'm gonna pass you real quick. Guys like Kevin Love, Bam Adebayo can't keep up with Obi Toppin and Shaw Powers. You know what I'm saying? They not fast enough to keep up with Obi Toppin, and they not big enough to keep up with Mitchell Robinson and Randall. So we just got to abuse them down there, man. Go down there and beat them boys up down there and guard that three-point line and do all the things that you always talk about. Because the Knicks really in transition points in the playoff this year, but in this series, they was ranked 14th coming in. They ranked 19th. So they really not getting a lot of transition going. Which I think once they do pick it up, it'll change when Obi Toppin hit shots and Emmanuel quickly hit some shots and Quentin Grimes them hit some shots and Jay Hartman get going. I'm quite sure the number will creep up then, but as of right now, you know, they was 19th, they was 14th, but you know, so it kind of shifted a little bit for us, the amount of transition points they're getting, but they still stay relentless on the boards. We good with that. The free throw shooting got to pick it up, but if all the variables come to the table today, it's a wrap.
Yeah, and that's one of the another reason why I emphasize about putting Grimes back into the starting unit, because this is how we've been playing all year with Grimes at the starting unit, stop Vincent, and Ihart in the second unit. I mean, Jay Hart in the second unit, because he makes the guys run. Mm-hmm. Those guys in the second unit run with him. They run. He gets Obi out on the break. He gets IQ out on the break. He drives to the basket and kicks it out, and he gives these guys better opportunities to shoot the shot, more open shot. Or he pushes the ball up so quick. Either you don't know if he's going to drive the ball to the basket, if he's going to push it out. And when you see Jay Hart run, You see Obi run and you see IQ run. These guys run the break with him, and that's me. Why I believe that we need to have J Hart back in the second unit. J Hart can close the game out. If in the fourth quarter you want to put him on Jimmy Butler to lock him down and all that stuff, I'm 100% down with that. Then I could see why you may not have Grimes in the lineup and having J Hart in the lineup to contest Jimmy Butler. But for the start of this game, I think if we could get some easier shots to push the pace, to get out of that 2-3 zone, I think that's the way we have to go about it. You know what I mean? If you're not going to leave Quentin Grimes open, if he missed the first one, I guarantee you ain't gonna. That zone is not going to work again. That next one he comes down on that left-hand side, he's going to knock it down. And once he sees it going to the basket, now you got to worry, because now he's going to either up fake you or shoot it again and hit another shot. And then the next time he gets that ball on that corner, he's going to up fake you or drive it to the basket. And he makes sometimes some bonehead plays, but sometimes some very great passes. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, let's see what goes on, man. That's me watching what I seen as a Knicks fan. I would have Quentin Grimes back in the starting lineup to contest Vincent. Vincent is the one that's hurting us, not Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's going to do what he does, just like Randall does what he does, just like Brunson does what he does, just like RJ does what he does. The person that's hurting us is Vincent, and who better to put on him? Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, real talk. I had to keep Jerry Fritz track of. That's important that what Jerry put there. Jerry, you are 100% dead on with that. Kevin Love is not the Kevin Love that was in Minnesota, that was with Cleveland. Kevin Love can barely get off the floor. I mean, that's 100% dead on right there. He not what he used to be. Kevin Love is a damn good ball player, but he ain't the Kevin Love that was in Minnesota putting up 30 and 19 every night and all that. Come on. That's real talk right there. Kevin Love is there to shoot that 3 ball only. Kevin Love can't even get off his feet that high to be down there and mess with Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein and them. That's a fact. That's facts. And so I appreciate you putting that up there, Jerry, because that's a good point right there, man. I think I said that earlier in the show. Kevin Love ain't the Kevin Love that he used to be. He a good ball player. He get his minutes. He could knock down that 3 ball and everything. But I ain't nobody worried about Kevin Love. Ain't nobody worried about Kevin Love. Ain't nobody worried about Bam Adebayo. The New York Knicks ain't worried about nobody. You shouldn't be neither. The Knicks team, they there. They locked in. They don't fear no one. They ain't scared of no one. And know what? We shouldn't be scared of no one neither. Bring it on. Let's get it popping. We going down to Miami, game 3. Let's get it popping. Let's see what it be. Let's see what it do. I'm not sweating this. Knicks is the real deal. We've been trying to tell everybody on this show, everybody in this show for the whole year, the New York Knicks is the real deal. If you know basketball, you can appreciate what they're doing. The New York Knicks is a legitimate basketball team, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're in the second round, about to go to the third. Why? Because they're a good basketball team, not a good player. Not a good individual player. They are a good, cohesive, locked-in basketball team that got a chance to do something special, and that's how you get down right there. Come on now, we gotta get off that crazy stuff. But y'all not y'all, but people not. If people not convinced now, I don't know what to say. Shop hours, I don't know what to say. If they ain't convinced now about the Knicks, man, I don't know what to say about that, bro. Real talk.
And I mean, I like I said, man, I am. You know, like I said, I stay with the optimist. I mean, I stay optimistic. You know what I mean? And I see what the team can do if what you know, I don't want to say if what I say is implemented, it makes them win, but to see what I see can help them win the game. You know what I mean? And I just think we're going to see a different way of how Brunson today plays off of that double team. I guarantee you, if I seen it, the coaching staff, Tom Thibodeau, Brian, all of those guys seen when they trap Brunson at the top, the 2 men come over the top of the 3-point line to come to trap him. The wingman on the left is either open or the wingman on the right is open. Little step, pass it to the left. Drop. As soon as the double team comes, you try to get through it, pass it to that open man, shoot that open shot. You know what I mean? I don't like I said, we don't have to shoot 40% tonight, right. But if we shoot 34, 35% tonight, you know what I mean, we're going to win that game. 34% of them, because if we could limit them to shots like the percentage that they had something similar the last game, where they're not really knocking down shots. They knocked down some big shots. You know what I mean? They didn't shoot great, but they shot the ball well in certain occasions. You know what I mean? When they needed to, they shot the ball pretty good. But if we can limit them to those type of shots, I think we take this win today.
Yeah, real talk. And we about to get a pop. We're gonna get out of here. Salute to the chat, man. Y'all cats is on fire.
On fire.
And, I don't know what to say, man. I ain't trying to even call about y'all, but man, you got to get to fix this stuff, man. This shit is crazy. But anyway, let's get it popping. Let's go down to South Beach and let's get this thing popping, man. Let's get this game, man. We need to get our home court advantage back. Go out there, play hard, 100 for 48 minutes. Rebound the basketball, hit them chatty stripe shot. We go to the rack. We playing bully ball. We getting foul, but we got to hit them free throws. You know, we going down there, we playing bully ball, we getting it popping. We shot 30 free throws the last game. We only made 21. We need to get that up. You know what I mean? And that's real talk. You know what I mean? So we just got to go down there and do that and get it popping. Chop out confidence team. My score today, I'm gonna go 113, 101. 113, 101.
I think it's gonna be I think the same. I think we're going to win double digits. I put it to 15. I said 95 because for me, I like your score better. You know what I mean? Because I think Miami's going to score about 101, 103. You know what I mean? Something like that. But for me, if we keep them to under 100 points today, 95, and we beat them by 110. You know what I mean? That's going to show me that the Knicks was really ready to play basketball. All those extra shots that we got, our possibles came through for us tonight, you know what I mean, and really put the ball in the basket. May not have been many shots, but they put the ball in the basket. Our three-point shot stayed to around 30-something%, 33, 34%. That wins us the game. We hit 77%. I ain't even going to say 80%. We hit 75% of our free throw shots. I think we win the game tonight.
Fact, real talk. Yeah, hey, my man William, you've been on that. You've been on that the whole series, my brother. I got to give you flowers, William. WT been out the whole, keeping them on 100. He been on it, and Nick's been doing it too. So he got some good foresight on that one, man. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fun, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go get it popping. Thanks for everybody coming in the chat. Y'all guys was blazing today, man. You're always blazing. Anyway. Let's do it, man. Let's get this a must win, like my man NYC08 said. It's a must win. Knicks win this one. The way that I got a feeling that Philly and Boston series gonna go, that probably gonna go 7. The Knicks need to get this thing over as soon as possible. The sooner they get it over, the better. And then we can say, okay, we got another couple of days of rest to get ready for both teams. Let's do it. Child Powers, my man, give me a last word, my brother, and I'll talk to you on the other side.
Salute to you, Divine, as always, man. It's just we roll it till the wheels fall off, man. To the chat, that's where it's at, man. You guys are on fire, man. Like I said, y'all keep my neck motivating. I'm still ailing a little bit, but I'm in here for all the smoke. You know what I mean? Because I think we can light that fire. So let's light that fire tonight, man. Push that pace, control those rebounds, and hit our free throws. 110, 95 New York Knicks.
Okay, yeah, talk, man. Y'all heard it from the man, Shaw Powers, man. But listen, everybody, enjoy the game. And Monday we be back in the building, man. Pre-game Monday. Let's get it popping, man. Hopefully we come back here and beat the 2-1. About to put the pressure on these cats to close this thing out, man. So we'll see where to go, man. But anyway, let's get out of here. Salute to the chat. Everybody who we streamed them from. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, running out the door. You already know. Y'all enjoy the game. We see you cats on the next episode, man. Real talk, man. Peace.
Let's get it.
Sir. Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knick shit, dripping in Knick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena. With the click, that's the conglomerate. Knicks real talk, we real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron virus, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat, that's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that you don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods, up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy, feeling tripping in tempo. As they took my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the lake, Anthony Mace. Drink the logo when there's airspace that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. And city dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it.